Pick up the loose puck for Michigan State. Once again, Lewandowski forward to Tucker on the left wing with some speed. Drops it back now to Davidson. Near side goal for Michigan State. Great puck movement for the Spartans. Make it a fistful.
Analytics are important because they tell a big part of the story of a hockey game. A lot of different things, good, bad, in between. It's becoming a really, really important aspect of sports. Since I've gotten here, that's kind of been my task, is making sure that the things that I'm focusing on, things that are happening at the professional level, are things that we can replicate here at the collegiate level.
We started our actuarial sciences program about 10 years ago, roughly. And so within our actuarial program, we designed this course called Math 491B. And that's a course where we incorporate teamwork as well as data analysis and mesh them together to, at the end of the semester, have a deliverable, have a presentation. Around 2011, I met the co-founder of this program, Trevor Nill.
Pro levels, the Spartans work in. Nill with a turnaround. He scores! Trevor Nill has tied it at 1.
We would talk about hockey analytics all the time. Around 2015 or so, I said, let's start a program in hockey analytics. Let's give them data in hockey and see if there'd be an interest, and there was.
The reality is all professional sports teams are either already doing it or in pursuit of doing analytics. And so to equip these students right now, the student athletes right now, to go and be prepared for that next level is a huge benefit.
One of our students actually was working with MSU Hockey, connected us, and of course Trevor Nill is a former MSU hockey player and NHL draft pick. So those connections were sort of there, but they really got broadened when Brad Behan connected us with Dan Sturgis.
We get set up upstairs in the press box overlooking, and we have 2 stationed at each game. One does in-game face-off recordings and analytics. Another typically works on the shot plotting and shot recordings during the game as they send us that information. Through the final horn sounds, we go back downstairs, typically end up finishing the shot plotting, which takes about another hour or 2, and then putting all that stuff in our final game reports that we let Dan make his final changes to, so that's prep for the coaches to be on their desk tomorrow morning.
At the end of the day, no matter what data you have, no matter what really interesting tools you possess, you want to synthesize all of that into a report that somebody can understand. Coaches, hockey managers, they're inundated with data, and so for us the idea is to streamline that data flow within the game, but also post-game to give them an idea of what happened in that game, process it, digest it, move on to the next one.
It's a tool that it's not going to tell us everything, but I think that what it does do is it uncovers some subtle aspects of the matchup in particular. But I think what Coach Cole has set up here is we're using it in a way that is just beneficial. Whether it's college, youth, pro, it's little things like that that could mean the difference between winning a shift, winning a game, winning a series. It can be really, really impactful over time, and that's what our approach has been. We wanted to come up with a formula that was going to be immediately impactful, but also in long-term fashion, going to be something that was going to be able to build on itself.
Minus R of sigma y. And so if you look at X and Y as being a player, I think working with MSU Hockey in this collaborative fashion is unique. Interdisciplinary work happens here often. And everything that I do here at the university, it's students first. Anything we can do to benefit the students. My role has been to kind of collect the talent and kind of ask questions of them, but the talent speaks for itself.
It's giving me hands-on experience. I'm getting to interact with coaches and with professors and with individuals whose skill sets are greater than mine. It really brings me into the deep end, but I'm able to see what's going on. What does this field actually look like?
This experience will be crucial for a career. Whether or not you're looking to work in sports analytics myself, if you're just trying to be in the realm of sports, you have to understand where all this data is coming from, how to interpret it, and how to utilize it. Just like you'd want your manager of sales to work on the sales floor to see what it's like, you got to be able to be in sports and understand the use and value of analytics in today's game.
It's just a dream come true. It's cliche, but there's no better way to describe it. It's just an amazing feeling to be able to do something like this and have this kind of opportunity.
The impact's immeasurable. There's 2 key factors here. One, Coach Cole, Dan Sturgis, and the rest of the coaching staff being open and willing to engage with students not only gives non-athletes another opportunity to get in It's great exposure for the program, great exposure for the university, a lot of hands-on experience. So, huge credit to those guys for seeing the opportunity and taking it. And a lot of these students, they can now put on their resume, they're ready for the next level. So not only student athletes are, but also these students.